I would say that investor agents, we do have a lot of tough talks, right? We are constantly negotiating that list price. I cannot tell you the last time I paid a list price for one of my investors. You know, the name of the game is to try to get the lowest purchase price for your investor. This is how they're going to maximize their profits. This is how they're going to make the most money. And it actually makes you look like a better agent too. So you're constantly going to be negotiating with the other agent, pointing out negatives of the property, explaining to them why you need concessions for your client who's an investor who generally has money, why they need money for closing cost. Okay. You're going to be jumping through lots of hurdles, over hoops, dealing with lots of delays. I can honestly tell you that most of my investors and their properties that we get under contract rarely are executed, and then we show up at the closing table weeks later. I honestly wish that I could have a layup every now and then and have a property that was easy, but that's typically not the case. So I am constantly talking to the other agents to get their sellers to negotiate a less sales price at the end of the day, or possibly even extending out contracts, an extra 30 or 60 days, just depending on what's going on. And I know that it's very important for me to do this for my investor, because at the end of the day, this investor is not living on the property. Okay. They are not emotionally invested in this house. They're not bringing in furniture. They're not, visualizing where they're going to put pictures on the wall and where they're going to enjoy, nights outside in the backyard. This is strictly a business for them. And it's strictly a business for me to make sure that I am constantly striving to overcome any hurdles or any delays, so that we get to the closing table. Because again, the object of an investor agent is to work for their investor, to make sure that they are purchasing these portfolios or these houses to put in their portfolio so that they continue to use you as an agent.